There's not a right or wrong way to do worship. There just isn't. And in my example, this was kind of funny. It was a story I was sharing. I was doing a worship seminar up in Minnesota, and it started rough. I won't go into why, but I started teaching about the Tabernacle of David in Amos 9 and also in Acts 15. The Tabernacle of David was something that was put together after they failed to bring the ark in correctly. I'm not going to go into all the details of that. Just know that they tried to worship God with the ark. They did it incorrectly, and there was tragedy because of that. So then they came back in, brought in the ark correctly through the Levitical priesthood. I'll say that 3 times fast. But then they set up this Tabernacle of David. It wasn't biblical. It wasn't the correct way to do it. The Tabernacle of Moses was the correct order of worship that was set up in the law of Moses. And it was still in existence in Gibeon. But they set up this little 3-sided tent in David's backyard, so to speak. Threw some lazy boys in there, put the ark in there, and they all hung out and played music and worshiped God there. And God blessed it to the point that he says in Amos 9, and it's referred to again in Acts 15, at the end of all things, I'm going to come back for. I'm going to raise up the fallen booth, the fallen tabernacle of David. At the end of all things, that's what he's going to look for. But here's what you got to keep in mind. It was against all the rules. You know, there wasn't the outer court, inner court. I mean, they had every unclean animal walking by this Ark of the Covenant, which was the presence of God. And it was totally unbiblical, but God blessed it because the heart was everybody was just adoring and seeing him for who he really was. It's not about rules and regulations. It's not about a bunch of limitations we want to put in on whether or not this is reverent or this is not reverent. It's about, are our hearts engaged in knowing him? And that is that veil of rules and regulations removed so that I can approach his throne of grace and enjoy my Heavenly Father and he can enjoy me. So I don't care if you've got an organ or rock music or a kazoo or silence. Worship, there's no right or wrong way to worship. There's only a true way to worship, and that is in spirit and truth, with my heart engaged with the Father. So we're not about the rights or wrongs as much as we are about who are we worshiping.